Chelsea have signed Samba Anguissa from Napoli. This is a very special news from Sky Sport this morning.
No flashy reveal, just a quiet storm arriving at Stamford Bridge. For years, Anguissa had been one of Europe's most underrated midfield generals. A man who wore chaos like armor. At Fulham, then Villarreal, then Napoli, he wasn't the one plastered across billboards. But every manager trusted him. Every teammate leaned on him. In Anguissa, they found calm under pressure, fight without panic, power without recklessness. And now, Chelsea would too. The signing caught many by surprise. A squad already brimming with youthful flair suddenly added steel and serenity. He wasn't coming to dazzle, he was coming to anchor. To balance. To win. When Anguissa walked into Cobham for the first time, there was no swagger, just quiet confidence. He greeted staff by name, shook hands firmly, and wasted no time blending into drills. On the pitch, he was unmistakable, broad shoulders, low center of gravity, and a rhythm to his game that couldn't be taught. Chelsea's young midfielders watched him. The way he shielded the ball with his frame, spun out of tight corners, and anticipated danger before it appeared. He didn't play like a man chasing highlights. He played like one who had survived every type of midfield war and knew exactly how to win the next. His debut came away at a hostile ground. A physical test, a frantic tempo. But it was Anguissa who slowed the chaos. He intercepted, tackled, passed, reset. Every time the crowd roared, he silenced it with a composed turn or a perfectly timed challenge. The Chelsea bench stood to applaud more than once, not for goals, but for moments of control, for a man who made the game smaller when it got too big. And as the weeks passed, his influence deepened. Players began to trust him. Defenders slept easier knowing Anguissa would be shielding them. Attackers took more risks, knowing someone would sweep up behind. Chelsea had signed a midfielder, yes, but more importantly, they had signed a foundation. Journalists tried to put it into words. The glue, one wrote. The gear that turns the engine, said another. But fans just called him our rock. Game after game, he brought a new kind of security. Not just defensively, but emotionally. Chelsea began to play with more clarity, more aggression, more belief. Off the pitch, his influence grew too. In the dressing room, he spoke sparingly but with weight. Young players listened. Veterans nodded. Anguissa didn't shout, he led. And then came the moment that sealed his place. A crunch London derby. Tensions high. Midfield battle raging. And it was Anguissa, deep into injury time, who slid in, won the ball, beat two players,